I'm an Air Force officer just like you are, Colonel. And just because my reproductive organs are on the inside instead of the outside, doesn't mean I can't handle whatever you can handle.
Amazing. This is what was missing from the dig at Giza. This is how they controlled it. It took us 15 years and 3 supercomputers to MacGyver a system for the gate on Earth.
Captain?
Look how small it is. Daniel, find me an anthropologist that dresses like this, and I will eat this headdress.
No, Daniel, you're right. You can't actually see it. Not the singularity itself. It's so massive, not even light can escape it. But during the totality phase of the eclipse, we should be able to see matter spiraling towards it.
Actually, it's called the accretion disk.
Well, I guess it's easy to understand why the local population would be afraid of something like it. What did you just say?
It's just an astronomical term.
You didn't think the colonel had a telescope on his roof just to look at the neighbors, did you? You're very brave, remember? Imagine the galaxy is an apple. We burrow our way through the apple like a worm, crossing from one side to the other instead of going around the outside.
Okay.
Now, of course, the diameter of the apple is just a 2-dimensional representation of space-time, and, well, the hole isn't really a hole per se, but an interdimensional conduit. Colonel?
Okay. I'll be all right.
Mayborn, you are an idiot every day of the week. Why couldn't you have just taken one day off?
Sir, just go! No! Let's say these are the unstable plutonium molecules that are poisoning the sun.
Okay.
What if these are molecules of a more stable, super heavy element? Say something with an atomic weight above 200.
Sure. I can think of a few.
Actually, they don't occur in nature, at least not on Earth. But I have read about such elements being created in super colliders, at least in theory.
You realize you're mixing your apples and your...
Now, if we could introduce these stable super heavies into the Kitao sun, they would bind with the unstable plutonium molecules, rendering them inert. The sun could then be restored to its normal nuclear reaction.
Huh? What about that?
Well, this is all very theoretical, sir.
I have great confidence in you, Carter. Go on back to the SGC and confuse Hammond.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Invite him in. I'm sure he'd love to have a piece of birthday cake that Sam went to all the trouble to bake.
Bye.
Bring.
I'd love to meet him. I see you. And until your head starts spinning around, and probably even then, I will still see you. Go suck a lemon. For the record, I hate you.
Well, it can't get any worse then, can it?
Oh, no, I'm rapidly working up to despise. Yeah, sir, we can't call it the Enterprise. Look, I know that this could be dangerous. But this is our job, right? It's what we signed on to do. We take risks in the hopes of achieving new levels of technology. If, and I stress if, participating in this race happens to be a little bit, I don't know.
Fun?
What's a girl to do? Okay, 23 across, the atomic weight of boron. The answer is 10.
Yes?
You wrote the word fat.
Your point?
But the fact is, she learned betrayal from Fifth. And he learned it from me.
This may not be possible, you know.
Come on, Sam. It can't be any harder than blowing up a sun.
You know, you blow up one sun and suddenly everyone expects you to walk on water.
There you go.
Next up, parting the Red Sea.
How did they get here?
I got nothing. Yet. The unstable vortex of a forming wormhole. Kawoosh.
I'm picking up a strange energy anomaly, Colonel. It appears the singularity is about to explode.
The singularity is about to explode? Yes. Everything about that statement is wrong.
Of course. How does the saying go? All flash, no photo?
Actually, it's all flash, no substance. Oh, jeez, why don't you two just get a room?
I know where you come from. You're considered relatively intelligent, but by galactic standards, that's not really saying much. Wouldn't you agree?
You know, if you're not going to help, then you're really not much use to us. And if you're not much use to us, then there's really no point in keeping you alive any longer. Wouldn't you agree?
I don't understand how you guys put up with
If you ever talk like that to someone under my command again, you will not be welcome on this base, Colonel. Is that clear?
Yes, it is.
Good. We're done here. Thank you.
You spent 7 years on MacGyver and you can't figure this one out? We got belt buckles and shoelaces and a piece of gum. Build a nuclear reactor, for crying out loud. You used to be MacGyver, McGadget, McGimmick. Now you're Mr. McUseless.